Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for being here. In today's pick a card reading, we will be looking at what is in store for this romantic connection. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. And if you would like to book a private reading or a private Reiki session with me, you will also find the link for my website in the description box below. Okay, Spirit, we're asking for pile number 1, please. What is in store for this romantic connection? And Spirit, we're asking for pile number 2, please. What is in store for this romantic connection? This one's really sticking out here. Okay, Spirit, what is in store for pile number 3 and this romantic connection? Okay, pile number 1, you have green goldstone. You can see the little flecks of gold in there. And your card is priorities. So you have green goldstone and priorities. Pile number 2, you have the Rhodonite stone. And your card is Keeper of Opportunity. And for pile number 3, you have the orange calcite stone. And your card is Reach. Please take as long as you need to choose your pile, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the green goldstone, and you also have priorities for your card. And it's interesting, if you can see this, there's actually a grasshopper on these flowers here. And then you have a key and like a lock here, something that will like open a door. What I'm getting with this card is that if you really value this connection, to prioritize that within your life. With this card, what I'm seeing is kind of jumping into something. So jumping into something, being happy, and also kind of making this connection fit into your life. So if you really value this, how are you going to make this connection kind of flow with everything else going on in your life? Because with priorities, it seems like you might have a lot going on. So we will see what's going on with that. And also another thing that this could possibly mean is that questioning, is someone else prioritizing you and your connection? But we'll look at what the other cards say about this, and we'll get into that. Okay, Spirit, we are asking please for pile number 1. What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 1? What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 1? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Well, this seems to be indicating that Spirit wants you to know that this connection is safe. You and your loved ones, so maybe you have children and you're wondering if it's safe to bring this other person into your life, which does involve your children. And that could also be why we have priorities here. So maybe you really do feel a strong connection with this person and you really feel a sense of happiness and joy, but you have children, and so you need to prioritize your children. So maybe your first priority is your children, and then second is your happiness. Well, Spirit seems to be saying here that you're safe and your loved ones are safe to be exposed or brought into this relationship. So let's see what else Spirit can tell us. Balance spirituality and practicality. So what this Oh, and the full moon in Pisces. What this is indicating to me is what we just talked about, balancing your happiness, the happiness of your family, and then bringing other people in. So how do all these things fit together? How is this going to work? How are you going to blend all of these elements together to make sure that everybody is safe and everybody's happy? Everything is kind of working together. You don't have to worry about things. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. So Spirit, for pile number 1, please, we're asking, what is in store for this romantic connection? This one was really calling to me. So we have Snapdragon, listen with care, speak with kindness. So listen to what everybody has to say. Listen to everyone's feelings. What are other people's priorities? What do people want to see happen? What does this other person in this connection, what do they want? What are their priorities? Are you on the same page? If you do have children, what do your children want? Or maybe you're taking care of a loved one. Maybe you have someone that you're taking care of who lives in the house with you, who would also be commingling with this other person. So whatever this is, because I do see that there's kind of other elements here. Maybe you have a really stressful career, a really demanding career. How does that look with kind of merging that with this connection? So it doesn't have to be children. It could be that, you're working on your career, or you have some other type of priority. Maybe you're taking care of a parent, something like that. And so how are you going to get all of these elements to work together? And so just listen to what each person has to say. And everybody can speak their own truth as long as they're speaking with kindness. And I think that's really the key here, is to have an open mind. And if you're worried about how things are going to work out, what Spirit is telling you is you can find balance. You just need to speak freely, listen to each other, and take steps from there. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell us about this connection, please? What is in store for pile number 1 in this romantic connection, please? Lysianthus, I believe. Gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. So be grateful for the connection. Have grace. Make sure that you understand the other person's perspective. Don't jump to conclusions, don't argue. Speak with kindness, speak with care, speak with grace. And I think you'll really find that you're going to find solutions by communicating this way. Okay, now we're going to look at your tarot cards. So for pile number 1, please, what is in store for pile number 1 in this romantic connection? We have the Death card. I think this is really going to be bringing kind of a new life for you. I think that where you were before is going to be completely different from what you're stepping into. So maybe before you were prioritizing your children, your loved ones, school, work, whatever it may be. And so you may be wondering how this is all going to work together. Because I think this is a big step for you, and maybe the other person as well. So I think there is a little bit of hesitation, but it's like what I see with this card is that you know that with this transformation, there's something really beautiful waiting for you. So Spirit is saying that, it's okay to move forward. And change is inevitable. And you feel kind of stuck. Something's making you feel a little stuck. So something that just came to me, if other things or people who are involved in this situation outside of your connection, your relationship that you have with this person, If somebody else has hesitations that's making you feel stuck, the important thing to know here is that this is just a feeling. You're not actually stuck. This person can actually walk right out of the Circle of Swords. And so what I'm really getting here is that communication is the key. Remember, here we're listening and speaking with kindness. So communication. I keep getting over and over communication, and things will balance out for you. And feelings. I'm getting like communicating your feelings. Okay, the High Priestess. Yeah, it looks like something might not be being communicated. There could be some fear that's holding you back from communicating your feelings. It could be you're afraid that if you speak your truth, somebody's not going to they're not going to listen, or they're not going to hear your perspective correctly. What you need to do is just speak your truth and take your time. Listen to each other. Because there is something that's not being said here, or maybe there's something that you haven't quite figured out yet. And Spirit is saying, just be patient, take your time, and really kind of sift through the details and figure out, is there a missing piece? Are you missing something to figure out how this is going to work for everybody? We have the Eight of Cups, and this is walking away from a situation that is no longer working for you. So this could mean that you're not really finding a solution here, and that you feel that the best option would be to walk away. However, Spirit is saying that there is a solution, and to take your time to figure it out, because there is a solution here. If you see here, there's books right here. So the solution is right in front of you. So if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling like, maybe this isn't going to work out, maybe you should just walk away from each other, I would maybe hold off on that and try to think outside the box and see what you can come up with. And see, we have the Seven of Cups here. This is exactly what I was just saying. So think outside the box. There are solutions here, and not every solution is going to work for you. But what I'm getting here is that it's time to be creative. Think outside the box. Okay, don't be stuck with your thoughts here thinking this just is not going to work. There is a way to balance this. You just need to get creative. You need to look at all options, because again, remember I said there's something you're not seeing. So look at all the options. There's a way for this to work out. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Like I was saying, there is a way for this to work out. With hard work, with dedication, taking things slowly, listening to each other's feelings, prioritizing, trying to prioritize, even though it's going to be really difficult, prioritizing everybody's thoughts and everybody's experience, also kind of validating everybody's experience in this. Because although it is a romantic connection between the two of you, like I said, I do see other elements in here that could be complicating your connection. But the Queen of Pentacles reaches her goals. She gets to where she's going. It's like a slow moving process, but she gets there and she's happy and she's successful. She has everything that she wants, everything that she needs. So with time and patience, you can get there. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has to say. We have the Four of Swords. So this is a card of, again, slowing down, taking your time, meditation, thinking about things, not rushing into things. So really, throughout this whole reading so far, we're really focused on slowing down. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is a slow-moving card. So just slow down, talk about things, write things out if you need to. And just know that that's the way to move through your particular situation. Then we have the Temperance card. When you slow down, you can see things clearer. If you see here, these cards are a little bit darker, and then here it's getting lighter. you know, the storm is clearing. We're starting to see things clearly. We're getting more balanced. And also something really important with the Temperance card in your particular reading is all of these different elements coming together and making a cohesive whole. So, as I said before, there is a way for this to work out. And this is also a card of healing. This is, you know, like I said, a slower moving card. We're not in a hurry. Healing takes time. And we're seeing here that the solution is time, communication. Because I really do feel that this connection is really special. I think that the two of you blend very, very well. And what just came to my mind is that you both might have children and you're trying to blend two families together, which can be complicated. So just know that with time, it will work out. Okay, and with the King of Wands, I see that this other person, so we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So these two possibly represent you and your romantic interest. What I'm seeing here is this person is a problem solver. This person can really kind of see long term and can really figure out a way to implement things or a way to structure things so that success will come out of any ideas that this person has. And I think when you combine the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like success. Hard work, success. If one thing doesn't work, trying something else. And these people don't give up. So keep that in mind. The Queen of Wands, even more powerful. You have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And what this is representing to me is that at one point you may have, I think you're both very strong personalities, first of all. But I do think that given your life experience, you do know how to listen to each other. And so it seems like the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, you kind of merge into the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, who these two are definitely more on the same page than the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. And you're really starting to get the flow of things. Things are really starting to be so cohesive that it's like you're almost thinking now, when you get to this point, now you're almost thinking the same thing before you even communicate it to each other. So it's like little hurdles that you need to get over so that you're understanding how to get on the exact same page with each other. And I really feel that it's going to be worth it too. You see the sunflower here. The sunflower really shines a lot of light onto a situation. Then we have the Tower card. In here, it's what I was saying here. It's like giving way to how the other person thinks, kind of meeting in the middle. Because that could be part of the problem here, is that you both had different priorities, or, you know, maybe together your priority was the relationship, but then separately these other elements that I mentioned were priorities for you and for the other person. So kind of on different pages there. And so it's like you had to break down the walls. You had to cut through anything that was kind of blocking you from getting to this point here. And I do see success. I see that if you keep putting in the effort, I see that this will happen. And the Tower card in this particular reading is a really good card because we're breaking through the boundaries of each person. We're breaking through the difficulties. Then we have the Devil card. And what I think is really important for you to remember here is that you don't go back to the Tower card. So if you want this connection to keep going forward, it's important for you to let go of any fears that you had here. Okay, don't let those fears control you. Don't let your thoughts that You know, if you're saying, okay, well, if we move forward with this, is it going to continue to work in the future? And don't, once you break down these walls, don't let those walls come back up. So let's say you get to this point and then maybe you have a misunderstanding or an argument or something like that. Don't fall back on your fears. Don't fall back on your misguided anger or your misguided frustrations. Okay, just remember that you can keep this here if you stick to that communication and the grace and having like a loving connection. So it is possible. You just need to be aware that it can be really easy for one or both of you to kind of build walls again. So just be aware of that as you're moving forward. And I think it's going to be kind of a delicate balance to keep this in mind and to not fall back on these fears that you have here and here. So I wish you all the luck with this connection. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you in a future reading. Hello, pile number 2. Your stone is the Rhodonite stone, and your card is Keeper of Opportunity. What I'm getting with this card is don't be afraid to, don't limit yourself. So if you want to maybe start a relationship with somebody, or you're feeling this connection with somebody, don't be afraid to open that door and walk through it. You may have had situations in the past that did not work out so well for you, and maybe you're feeling a little bit guarded. But Spirit is saying to go ahead and take a chance with this one. And you know, when things don't work out, most of the time we do learn something from that connection. So, you know, take those lessons and kind of move on, and don't be afraid to move forward with this new opportunity that's presenting itself to you now. Okay, let's see what else we get. We're going to look at some of your oracle cards. Spirit, we're asking, what is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 2? What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 2? Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Well, this really goes back to what I was just saying. Don't be afraid to take a chance. Luck is on your side. You may have had a lot of lessons in relationships before, but don't lose yourself in those situations. It's okay to let go. It's okay to try something new. Not everybody is going to be what you had before. Did you learn your lesson in those relationships? Spirit is indicating that perhaps you did, and luck is on your side with this new connection. What else can you tell us, Spirit? What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 2, please? Be bold and make the first move. Okay, so again, don't be afraid. Don't stay locked up, you know, on the other side of the door. It's okay to move forward with this opportunity. Spirit is indicating that there's a reason why you two connected, why you two have been brought together. So don't be afraid of that. Don't let your past, create fear in this new connection. So go ahead and take a chance. Oh, and I'm sorry, it's a cardinal moon. I don't know if I said that. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell us? What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 2, please? Blushing bride, your intentions and heart deserve to be known. Well, it seems really important that you move forward with this connection. Maybe this person has shown interest in you. Maybe you had your walls up a little bit. Definitely, Spirit is saying that you should let your intentions be known. You know, take that first move. Luck is on your side. So definitely feel comfortable or maybe confident moving forward, okay? Buttercup, be ready, the best is on its way. Spirit really, really wants you to know that it's okay to go forward with this connection that you have here. The feelings that I'm getting are very genuine. I think the person on the other side of this has good intentions. I'm feeling they have a warm heart. I'm feeling that they are honest, that they will be forthcoming with their emotions. I'm really getting like this person, if they're not necessarily a good communicator to start with, they will grow into that. Like you can help them become a good excuse me, you can help them to become a good communicator. So I think what I'm getting, the only thing that's really holding you back is your fear about something that happened in past relationships. So Spirit is saying don't let that hold you back, because you would really be missing out on something special. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. Spirit, what is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 2, please? What is in store for this romantic connection in pile number 2? Oh, okay, we're going to take those cards to start with. We have the Chariot. Don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to take a bold chance. I really think with this Chariot card, I think you did learn a lot of lessons in your past relationships. And I think they taught you a lot about what you don't want and probably also what you do want. I think you have a lot of passion. I think you bring a lot of passion into a relationship, and perhaps that wasn't reciprocated equally in your past relationships for whatever reason. But what I'm seeing here, especially with these 2 cards, there's a lot of passion in these 2 cards here. So I think that this person, when you two come together, I think you're very similar, but you may have subtle differences. And I think that there is going to be a lot to learn with this relationship, because you can teach each other, but it's a different way. They're different lessons. It's on a different level than what it was in the past. So this is more lessons of working together and making things work than it is of hard lessons where that's why you came together and then you're going to part ways. This is more lessons of growing together. And again, moving forward with this relationship, luck is on your side. Okay, this card is right above the Chariot card, and the Chariot's all about movement, moving forward, coming out of hard situations where you learned a lot. And also be ready, the best is on its way. You're moving toward this card, okay? So don't be afraid. The 10 of Wands. You've done so much work and you might be a little tired. And this could be where you might have a little bit of hesitation because of all this hard work that you did. And I think that you've been doing things on your own for a while. And quite frankly, you're tired. I think you're tired of the lessons, and I think you're tired of doing things all on your own. I think you're tired of doing life on your own. I think you want to do life with somebody who has your back, somebody who will help you, somebody who will be there to support you emotionally, physically, any way that you need to, maybe financially as well. Somebody who can uplift you, somebody who can take some of that burden from you. And I think that you have some fear that getting into this relationship, it might, instead of lessen the burden, it might increase the burden for you, because that's what you had in the past. But Spirit is telling you that it's not going to be that way with this particular connection that you have. We have the 10 of Cups. Exactly the opposite. Okay, like I said, in past relationships, you've felt more of a burden being in that particular relationship. This relationship is showing you it's so much lighter. Look at the contrast here. It's so much lighter. It's fun. It's fulfilling. It's rewarding. It really enhances your life instead of burdens your life. And we have the Ace of Swords. I see you really getting into your thoughts a little bit. So don't go too far into the matrix here. You don't want to overanalyze every single little detail. There may be some things that aren't perfect with this person, but you know, nobody's perfect. It's probably extremely rare when everything is perfect. I mean, I guess it's possible, but so don't overthink things. And especially don't go back to a previous situation that wasn't the best situation for you. So free your mind, let clarity come through your mind. Really use your intuition instead of dwelling on the past. So let some fresh air into your thoughts. Okay, don't be stuck in the past when it comes to this connection, because if you're sitting there and things are going really, really well, and then you're thinking, oh my gosh, you know, when are things going to get bad? Try not to do that, because then you can go into the self-sabotage mode, and you don't want to do that, especially with this connection here. The King of Pentacles. I see this person being very supportive of you, which is what I said before, but this person is a protector. This person wants to build a life with you. This person is stable. This person wants to provide for you, wants to grow with you, wants to learn things with you, wants to explore life with you. And I see this connection very, very protected as well. And also just keep in mind when we say the King of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be a man. This can be any gender. It's more the energy that the person's giving. So this can be any gender here. So don't get caught up on that part. But what's important here is that this person is going to be there for you. This person is going to support you. This person is not going to give up on you if you do get in your head a little bit here. Okay, this person's very, very understanding. This person might be a little bit older than you, or might have a little bit more experience than you, or might be able to ground you when you get caught up in your thoughts. This person just seems very, first of all, very caring, but can really, I just get grounding. This person's very grounding for you, and I think it's probably something that you may not have experienced before, and that could be why you're kind of like, wait a minute, why does this feel so different? Well, it feels so different because it's actually a positive thing, not a negative thing, so don't get too caught up in your thoughts. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. I see this connection growing. It's positive. I see that you have all these different elements that you both contribute to the relationship, and it's building a very strong foundation. And it's like, take things slow, enjoy it. Things are going to evolve naturally, so you don't have to rush things. You know, you've been through a lot and you're tired, so just take some time out, enjoy your time with this person, and you're gonna see it growing. And as you progress in this relationship, what you can really do is, you know, sit down with each other every so often if you want to, and just check in with each other. You know, how are we doing? Is there anything that we can improve on in this relationship? Is anything bothering you? You know, because this is a very caring relationship, so you can definitely express yourself to each other, express yourselves to each other in a very kind, loving way. And I really feel that the other person will really take the time to listen to you and to understand what your needs are, and really try to work on anything that needs improvement. And we have the Page of Cups. I think this connection might come as a surprise to you. Maybe you were kind of in your bubble over here, just enjoying a time out from relationships, working on yourself, understanding the lessons from previous relationships. And I think it really got you thinking, maybe I could, see myself in a relationship now. And then I think maybe there was a little bit of back and forth, but I think you really have a strong kind of gut feeling about this connection. And I think the only reason why you're questioning it is because of something that happened in your past. And so Spirit wants you to know that this person is genuine. This person has good intentions, and it's okay to trust that. The Knight of Pentacles. Again, this person has good intentions. This person is very, very patient. This person is willing to work on this relationship. This person is willing to put in the hard work. This person wants to build this relationship. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody who's not going to give up on you or the relationship. Then we have the Justice card. So first of all, what came to me with this card is anything from your past that did not work out, any fears that you have from your past, you need to literally cut those out of your mind, get rid of those, because what I'm seeing with this connection is, first of all, it's way more balanced than your previous connection. So don't worry about any past situations that you may have had, any past. And that was my doorbell. That's interesting. This is Spirit really wanting you to pay attention to this point here, because what Spirit is pointing out to you is that it's so much more balanced than it was over here. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this connection. Enjoy the balance. Enjoy what you feel is real. Okay, especially with the doorbell just ringing just now. Spirit is like, you need to really pay attention to this, especially with the Ten of Cups here. Know that this is so much more balanced than whatever you had before. Okay, then we have the Star card. You're both growing together. You're both going to create this life that you want, this life that you have wished for. Your dreams can really come true with this. All you have to do is let go of any thoughts that kind of creep in from the past, because for some reason you're really stuck on the past here. So just let that go. Know that the best is on its way. And you deserve this. You've been through so much in these other relationships, and going about life on your own, you really deserve this. And I just really feel that you're going to grow so much together, and it's going to be just such an amazing connection for both of you. Very healing. We have the Queen of Cups. And look at how this is working here. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So you're both, I think this connection is really bringing you a sense of peace, a sense of healing, okay, a sense of being somewhere that you didn't think you would ever be able to get to. It's really bringing you into this connection, this relationship is really helping you become who you're supposed to be in your own personal life, which is really interesting. And this person wants to see you become your best self, and this person will support that. And I just see so much growth for you, so much understanding also of what these lessons were here, and knowing that you're not going back to that you're safe in this connection. That's really what I get. You're safe, you're protected. Okay, and the Seven of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords, the only thing that can hurt this connection is your own mind. Is you thinking this connection isn't real, this connection, you know, there's something wrong, or feeling like deceiving yourself. Don't deceive yourself out of this amazing connection that you have here. Believe what Spirit is telling you. Luck is on your side this time. You've learned the lessons, you're done with that. This connection is real. This connection is positive. This connection is going to be good for you. Anything else here? Yeah, you feel, okay, see, Spirit is shining a light on the truth. You feel that, I think in the beginning you're going to feel like maybe this connection isn't real, and maybe that's why you're actually watching this reading here. And Spirit really wants to point out to you that the only thing that can come between this connection is your own thoughts and your own fears. So just let go of this, okay? And enjoy the connection that you have. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope to see you in a future reading as well. Hello, pile number 3. You have the orange calcite stone. And you also have, your card is reach. And what I'm really getting with this card is that this isn't the time for you to step back from something. So if you are in the beginning stages of something and you're not sure if you should pursue this connection or if you should walk away from this connection, what I'm getting with this card is Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to pursue this. It's okay to acknowledge this connection. Spirit really wants you to kind of move forward, and I see a lot of things to celebrate with this connection. So let's see what else Spirit has for you. We're going to start with some of your oracle cards. Spirit, we're asking for pile number 3, please. What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 3? What do you need to release? What is holding you back from moving forward with this connection? Again, when I first looked at this card, I got a feeling that maybe there's a sense of hesitation, and Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to move forward. So what's holding you back? Is it a past relationship that's holding you back? Is it fear that's holding you back? Are you feeling that, well, you know, I don't know if I want to get into a relationship, or I don't know, I was hurt in the last relationship. Spirit is saying there's something you need to release. So maybe figure out what that is so that you can experience this connection. Okay. It's time to take action. So it's time for you to take action to figure out what you need to release, because this connection is here now. So what is it that you need to do so that you can move forward and enjoy this connection? Don't let your fears hold you back. And I'm really getting it. There's 2 things that you need to do here. You need to release something from the past, and you need to move forward. Quite simply. So we'll just leave it at that, because I think that Spirit told me that's all you need to say with that. You know, figure out what you need to release and move forward. Okay. So let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 3, please? Yasmin, success will be found if you hold on to hope. And what I'm getting here is, don't be afraid that what happened before is going to happen again. I'm seeing that you're hopeful with this relationship. You're hoping that it's not going to turn out like the last one. And with this card, if you can see these 2 dragonflies here, okay, they're the same. Okay, they're different, but they're the same. And what I'm feeling is that in your past connection, you weren't on the same level. So this is different than it was in the past. So just, I would say, instead of having fear, try to have hope and hold on to that hope that this connection is real, that this connection is going to be meaningful and take you in a much better direction than the last one did. Okay, what else does pile number 3 need? And this card's really calling me. So Lotus, stand still for now and listen to your life. Really, what we said here, take a moment to figure out what you need to release, let it go, and then move forward. Like I said, there's 2 things that you need to do. Okay, stand still for now, listen to your life, get rid of something from the past, and then move forward. Okay, let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Spirit, we're asking for pile number 3. What is in store for this romantic connection for pile number 3? The Daughter of Wands, and this is the Page of Wands. This connection, this idea that you have of this connection is very positive. However, with this card, this person might have a habit of kind of starting something and not finishing it, or getting into their head too much and then getting fears about what they see as potential, and then thinking, I don't know if I want to go forward with this. So that's because what do you need to release? This is what you need to release. You need to release that part of you that might want to just walk away, that part of you that feels that initial connection, that feels that initial spark, and then you get scared. So then you want to walk away, you want to retreat. So Spirit is saying, instead of retreat, reach out to this person, acknowledge them, acknowledge their advances toward you, and see the potential instead of seeing your fears when you're looking at this connection. Oops, we've got, okay, so we're going to take these 2. So we have the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. This person knows what they want. This person is very structured. This person, you can trust this person. This person is like, I don't know how else to say it. This person is like, they say what they mean. This person isn't going to play games. This person is probably very knows what they want in life. I'm seeing also, like, with their career, I see them going up the ladder. I see them potentially being able to take care of you. I see them wanting to be like a family man. This person is not somebody who's gonna be out running around on the weekends, going to the clubs or going to the bars, or this person's faithful. So you don't have to worry about that. If that is a worry from your past, that's not something you need to think about in this current situation. And then this is the other card that kind of fell out with this card. So then you have the God of Wands, and this is the King of Wands. This person will guard your relationship with their life. This person is going to be very, very protective of you, but not in like a jealous, psychotic way. This is very positive. This person sees a lot of potential for your relationship, and this person will guard that. Like I said here, this person is not a cheater. This person is not someone who's going to be, looking around. This person is all about you and your connection and protecting that and growing that. I think this person wants to settle down, and maybe if this is like an older person, this person wants a relationship. This person wants a home with somebody. So you can trust that. If this person tells you that, you can definitely trust that they actually mean what they're saying. Then we have the Ace of Swords. You two, if you allow it to, you two can be great communicators together. I think your ideas will really mesh well together. I think that you're very much on the same page. You might even be thinking that you, both of you, before you met each other, might have been thinking about marriage, that you want to settle down into a life with somebody. So if this person does express those feelings towards you, that's something that you can trust. And I don't mean like you're on your second date and this person's going to propose marriage to you. I'm just saying that you're both on the same page where your goal is to at one point get married and settle down, and you know. So if this person says that, you can trust that that's what they mean. They're not playing around. This person really is pretty straightforward and truthful, and I believe that you are as well. That's what I'm seeing here. And you're looking for somebody to match that. You're looking for someone who can speak their truth so that you don't waste time going around and round with somebody who's saying one thing and wants a different thing. Like they're telling you what they think they want you to hear, but they're not telling you what they actually want. And that was in the past. This person is so much different from what you've experienced in the past. Okay, and then we have the King of Pentacles. Look at how strong this person is. This person wants to build something with you. This person wants a life with you. This person wants to build a home with you. This person wants to build like this empire with you. This person will not give up on your relationship either. This person is very family oriented, very like they probably have a good relationship with their own family as well, is what I'm getting here. And this person wants that in their own family life. They want that structure. They want that sense of peace and community. And then we have Nova, the universe. And what this card is telling you is that what you can manifest what you want. If you've been asking the universe, or if you've been really wanting a strong, sturdy relationship, you want a partner who's going to have your back, you want somebody that you can trust. If you have, what this card is telling me is that you either manifested this, or you've kind of been asking for it, but you were still a little bit stuck in the past here. And Spirit is saying that either way, if you manifested it, this is definitely your sign that you're getting what you manifested. And once you step into this relationship, and then if you're realizing, okay, I would like to be married, you know, I would like to have this sturdy, stable feeling that I have with this person, then Spirit is saying to manifest that by releasing what you need to let go of from the past. Okay? And do that for yourself, and do that for your relationship. Okay? Because you can have everything that you want. It's literally, you can have what you want. Okay, definitely. Especially with this card. This is so powerful. I'm just getting like a whoosh, like whatever you want, you can just bring it into your life. So just keep that in mind. It's like you hold the key to letting go of your past, because this person is here just waiting for you. Okay? Then we have the Goddess of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. Speak your truth. Tell this person what you want. Tell this person what you don't want. Tell this person what you had in the past. You know, explain your fears. Explain what you need, so that this person knows, and you'll know that they know that that's exactly what they want to provide for you. I think you're both very, very strong-minded people. And I also think that you're both looking for the same thing. And I think this connection could really work out very well for you as long as you communicate. I think communicating is really the key here, which we saw here with the Ace of Swords. Like you both seem to be very strong communicators. And seeing the other person's point as well. You just seem to be able to know what the other person wants and needs, and when they state something, when they talk to you about something, it's like it just clicks with both of you. Then we have the Two of Wands. You really see so much potential with this relationship. You both do. You feel a connection. You feel like you are brought together, almost like divine timing even just came to me. Like it was just meant to be. Maybe you were in the right place at the right time, or other circumstances kind of brought you to this point. And then you came together, and it was just like, almost like, oh, I think I've known this person before is what I'm getting. And it's like when you see this person's eyes, okay, when you look at this person's eyes, I think you're just going to know, you're going to have a feeling of like safe, a feeling of being home, a feeling of a connection that you've never really felt before. And Spirit wants you to know that it's okay to go with that feeling. You can trust that feeling and know that you're safe in this connection. And we have the Ten of Swords. You don't have to be afraid. What happened in the past does not have to hurt you any longer. So it's like you're sitting here thinking, is this real? Can I trust this? You can trust this. This is the past. And if you see here, this is a little butterfly. This butterfly is symbolizing the transformation from the past to where you are right now. And you need to release the past. Leave the past where it belongs. It belongs in the past. So let it go. Remember, before we talked about what do you need to release? You need to release this hurt, this pain, this uncertainty that you have from past relationships, because this is the real deal here. The Lovers. Exactly what I was just saying. And with the Lovers card, a lot of times there's something that needs to be sacrificed in order to have this connection, this whatever this is in the Lovers card. What needs to be sacrificed here is the Ten of Swords. You need to let go of this. Excuse me. You need to let go of the Ten of Swords so that you can have this connection. And again, what I was saying before, this connection was divinely guided. This was divine timing, being in the right place at the right time. This is listening to your gut. It's like when you both turned and saw each other, it was like a spark. Okay? I don't know if you want to say love at first sight, but it was like that remembering, like maybe you've had a past life together and you just remember. I think you have a lot of passion together. I think you have a lot of stability. I think you protect each other. And I think that there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of just a really positive connection. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to have your problems. You're not going to have issues that you need to work through with each other. But I think you're just really connected on some other level that neither one of you have felt before. And I think that both of you want to kind of go with this feeling. You know it's something special. You know it's something unique. And Spirit wants you to know that Spirit's got your back. Spirit is looking out for you. Spirit helped bring you together. And those feelings you have are there for a reason. Okay, then we have the World card. I see you building a whole new life together. I see you forgetting about the past. I see you walking into a whole new life. You could even be moving to a new city, even a new country, a new state. I see it really being almost like you don't even remember your life before this life, if that makes sense. with these two wands here, it's like you both have strong goals and a strong vision of where you see your individual lives going. But when you come together, it's like you create something so much better than you could have done on your own. And it's like you're right there. This could also indicate marriage too, which is something that's completely different from being single. So whatever this connection is leading into something that is going to be life-changing in a positive way. So again, I'm seeing possible marriage, possible children, possible moving, at least moving moving in together, if not moving into a new location. Like traveling somewhere to move into a new home, or like I said, new country, new city. A lot of possibilities here. Then we have the Hermit card. I see you really enjoying each other. I see you exploring each other, going through different phases and kind of exploring where you want to go together. So go ahead and talk about this. You don't have to do this right away, but it does feel like it's happening fairly quickly, and that's fine. You don't have to take too much time. I see you kind of coming out of the thought process. I see you coming out of releasing whatever you need to release so that you can have this beautiful life with this person. It's like you were in a state of maybe even isolation here, and then you met this person, which could have been kind of unexpected. So you meet this person, and then you're really starting to come out of this. I think you've done a lot of healing. I think that this connection is very pure, and I think that you're going to take some time to explore each other in this connection. And then what I see is that coming out of that connection, coming out of that exploration period with each other, that you're going to embark on this new thing. So again, this could be marriage, this could be a child, this could be a move. I think that when you come out of the process of thinking about this connection and thinking about what you want, thinking about what you're manifesting, I think that's when you're going to be ready to move forward. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in a future reading.